Us is a top-down haunting-based stealth action game. Players take on the role of Gus, a mischievous but lovable skeleton who just wants his home back from the Smiths, the family that has just moved in. Using Gus's ghostly powers, players must convince the Smiths to reconsider their real estate options. But beware, skeletons are quite solid and easy to see. If detected, Gus will have to flee from the Smiths or risk being kicked out of his own home. The game begins with the player by himself in the bathroom, where the game's tutorial takes place. It is here that the player learns about Gus's WASD movement. The next mechanic presented in the tutorial is Gus's ability to possess certain objects and move them around. Once the player has successfully dunked a book in either the toilet or the bathtub, he is granted access to the living room, where he is tasked with performing his first scare. Gus's main ability against the trespassers is his manipulation of objects. Certain objects, like books, boxes, and knives, can be possessed and subsequently twisted, moved, and otherwise haunted by the player. If an unsuspecting Smith happens to witness such a terrifying event, they will run away and drop fear orbs for Gus to collect and unlock new and increasingly frightening manipulations. Using the same manipulation over and over on the same Smith will have diminishing effects, so players have to constantly readjust which kind of scares they are using. The game ends when the player is either caught by one of the Smiths or he is able to successfully scare all Smiths out of his house. Being the only designer on the team, I was responsible for creating all of the game's systems and laying out the first level. I also wrote the game's tutorial and determined the AI's decisions and behaviors through Ectocode, the scripting language that my lead programmer created for the project. While there's many things I would do differently now when it comes to Gus, I wouldn't be the designer I am today without this project